Gongi, an old game with lots of new fans. Gongi has 5 levels. First, scatter the 5 stones on the ground or the floor. Pick one up and toss it into the air. At the same time, find one stone on the ground, snatch it up, and catch the falling stone in the same hand. Repeat this until all the stones are in your hand. Increase the number of stones you grab for each level. On the final level, you toss all 5 stones and catch them on the back of your hand. Then, toss the stones up again and try to catch as many stones in your palm as possible. The number of stones caught is your score. There are many advantages of Gongi. For one thing, the stones are easy to carry anywhere, and they're not expensive. For another, Gongi helps keep your hands active and your mind sharp. The game is excellent for developing hand-eye coordination and motor skills in children. It's also a useful game to improve cognitive function in older people. Gongi is a game for people of all ages to learn, practice, and enjoy.
Today's warm-up quiz is Lisa blank seeds in the garden to grow many colors of flowers. A. Prevented. B. Destroyed. C. Performed. D. Scattered.
You have 15 seconds to think about it. Time's up.
Welcome back, everyone, to English for You. I'm Adam.
And I'm Elsie.
And everyone, today we're diving into Gongi, that super fun game we've been learning about.
Squid Game really brought it back into the spotlight, right?
That's right.
Yeah, everyone's talking about it right now.
Exactly, and I think even Mr. Beast had a Gongi game on his YouTube channel. And we've learned that it's been around for centuries, played by kids in South Korea for ages. So Gongi has been around for a long, long time.
But here's the thing, this game isn't just for kids. It can help everyone, even older people like you.
What? Are you calling me old?
It's just giving an example.
Okay, well everyone, let's learn more about this game and see how it can actually benefit all of us. Gongi has 5 levels. First, scatter the 5 stones on the ground or the floor. And there, everyone, we see the verb scatter, which is to throw or drop things in a different direction so that they cover an area of ground. An example sentence using the word scatter, we could say, the wind blew so hard that it scattered all the leaves across the playground.
Scatter 是个动词，代表撒或是散播，或者是这个散开 ，scatter leaves， 那就是风吹散落叶。好，比如说 the wind scattered the leaves everywhere。那如果是播撒种子的话呢，就是 scatter seeds。For example, the farmer scattered seeds in the field。农夫在田里面撒种子。那各位同学们，今天有答对这个 warm up quiz 里面的答案吗？我们的题目再说一次哦，是 Lisa blank seeds in the garden to grow many colors of flowers. 答案就是哪一个呢？就是 scattered， 对不对？就它呢，在这个花园里面播撒种子。那其他的错误选项呢，分别是有 A prevented， 这个单字的意思是防止或是预防。B destroyed 是破坏或是摧毁。C performed 是表演或是演出，所以都不适合放在这边。那课文这边说到的是 Gongi， 它有5个等级 5 levels。首先将5颗石子散开在地上或是地板上。
I just thought of a new sentence that we could use for scattered, and maybe we should have made it into the question. I have a good one. It says this. Elsie scattered her clothes everywhere in our house.
Okay, that's just an example sentence.
Okay, that's an example sentence.
Back to the article.
All right, everyone. It says, pick one up and toss it into the air. At the same time, find one stone on the ground. Snatch it up and catch the falling stone in the same hand.
Snatch 这个动词是快速拿或是攫取，所以你就捡起其中的一颗，然后把它抛在空中，同时从地上迅速抓起另外一颗，然后用同一只手接住刚刚抛起的石子。
Right. Another, we could say, synonym for the word snatch would be maybe grab.
Okay,
right?
grab
it quickly.
Yeah. So it sounds like not easy.
No, you have to use kind of all your, not mental ability, but also your physical ability.
Also mental ability. You have to stay really, really focused.
You're right. You do have to stay really, really focused. And that's what our article is going to tell us. It says, repeat this until all the stones are in your hand. Increase the number of stones you grab for each level. So remember, we have 5 levels, and increase the number of stones you grab for each level. Here we see the verb grab, which is to quickly take something with your hand. An example sentence would be, she had to quickly grab her backpack before the bus left.
Grab 这个动词呢是抓住或是抓取，所以课文说重复这个动作，直到你把所有石子都抓到手中，每升一个等级，你就要增加同时抓起的石子数量。
All right, well, let's jump to the final level of gongi and see what happens. It says, on the final level, you toss all 5 stones and catch them on the back of your hand.
Oh, so toss them and get them on the back of your hand.
Yeah.
在最后一个等级，你要把5颗石子一起抛起来，然后试着用手背接住它们。
I don't think I could do it. Well, let's find out more. It says, then toss the stones up again and try to catch as many stones in your palm as possible. The number of stones caught is your score. And there we see, catch them in your palm. Palm is a noun. It's the inside part of your hand. So not your fingers, from here to here, like almost a square, you could say. And then an example sentence using the word palm, we would say, he held the small bird gently in his palm.
Palm 这个名词呢，就是手掌或是手心。那相反，刚刚讲到的手背就是 the back of your hand。所以接着就再把这些石子们抛起来，然后试着用手掌去接住，越多越好。你接住的石子数量就是你的分数。
All right, well, continuing, it says there are many advantages of gongi. Advantage is a noun. It is something that helps you or gives you a better chance at success. An example would be, knowing 2 languages is a big advantage when you travel.
Advantage 这个名词呢是好处。那我们说，某事的好处是什么？我们可以用 the advantage of something 来带出。那如果是 take advantage of， 那就是利用好，可能是利用某个人，利用某件事。So for example, let's take advantage of the nice weather and play outside.
Okay.
我们来利用这好天气出去玩吧。那课文说呢，玩gongi还有很多好处哦。So what are the advantages?
All right, let's get into the advantages of gongi, and how it works well for everyone. It says, for one thing, the stones are easy to carry anywhere, and they're not expensive. For another, gongi helps keep your hands active and your mind sharp. And there, everyone, we see the phrase, for one thing, ... for another. And this phrase is used to explain 2 reasons or points about something. An example would be, I love riding my bike. For one thing, it's fun. For another, it helps me stay healthy.
For one thing, for another, 或是 for another thing， 那就是在说一方面如何，另外一方面又是怎么样。那首先呢，课文说到这些石子是很容易随身携带的 ，they're easy to carry， 然后不贵 ，not expensive。
Right, yeah.
再来就是 gongi 可以让双手保持灵活，也可以让头脑保持敏锐。
They're good for your focus.
那今天的 Language in Focus 里面呢，我们要讲到的是 keep， 还有 find， 还有 leave， 加上受词以及受词补语的用法。那这3个动词啊 ，keep、find 还有 leave， 它的后方必须先加上受词，再加上受词补语。那受词补语呢，就来补充说明受词的状态为何。常使用到的这个受词补语有形容词和介系词片语。那句型就会是刚刚已经有提到过的 keep， 或是 find， 或是 leave， 加上受词，再加上形容词或是介系词片语。那首先，如果我们要加上的是这个 keep 这个动词的话，那我们就是 keep 加上受词，加上形容词或是介系词片语。那它的意思就是让某物或是某人保持在某种状态。So for example, please keep the door closed. 请让门保持关闭的状态。或者是 Ben keeps his keys on the table near the door. Ben 把他的钥匙放在靠近门口的桌子上。那如果你用的动词是 find， 那就是觉得或是发现某人或某物处于某状态。For example, I found the book interesting. 我觉得这本书很有趣。或者是 She found her keys under the sofa. 她发现钥匙在沙发下。那最后，如果你选用的是 leave 这个动词的话呢，它带出来的意思是让某人或是某物处于某状态或是地点。像是呢 Don't leave the window open. 不要让窗户开着。还有一个是 He left his bag on the bus. 他把包包忘在公车上了。
Getting back to our article, it says, the game is excellent for developing hand-eye coordination and motor skills in children. And there, everyone, we see the adjective motor, which is related to how our muscles move in our bodies. An example would be, motor skills are important for young children to develop because they help with tasks like writing and using scissors.Motor
这个形容词呢，就是肌肉运动的。那 motor skills 就是动作技能或是肢体协调能力。So, for example, young children develop their motor skills by playing. 幼儿就是透过玩耍来发展他们的肢体协调能力。那课文说呢，这款游戏就是非常适合帮助儿童发展手眼协调能力，还有动作技巧。Coordination 这个名词指的是身体的协调能力。Hand-eye coordination, 那就是手眼协调。
Just like ping pong. Ping pong is a good sport for hand-eye coordination. But it's not just for young children. Our article says it's also a useful game to improve cognitive function in older people. And there we see function, which is a noun. It's the job or purpose of something. An example sentence using the word function would be, the function of a clock is to tell time.
Function 这个名词就是功能，那前面还有一个形容词用来形容它，这个形容词是 cognitive， 指的是认知的，所以 cognitive function 那就是认知功能，所以啊，它对年长者来说也是一种有助于提升认知功能的实用游戏。
So I think maybe Netflix and was pretty smart by putting Squid Games in their lineup because our article says Gongi is a game for people of all ages to learn, practice, and enjoy.
Gongi 它是一种适合各年龄层学习啦、练习还有享受的游戏哟。好啦，各位同学们，喜欢今天的节目吗？赶快按赞、追踪我们的 YouTube channel， 还有 Facebook， 不要忘记开启小铃铛，掌握第一手的英文学习内容哦。
Okay, so everyone, we've learned a lot about Gongi, but for our For You chat question, it says, what advantages of playing Gongi can you think of?
So
what are some challenges of playing Gongi?
So the hardest part of playing Gongi sounds like trying to keep the small stones from bouncing out of my hand because it requires a lot of focus and quick movements.
Yeah, and that hand-eye coordination might not be as fast. I mean, I agree with you. I think the hardest part of playing Gongi sounds like dropping the stones and then having to start all over again. Because it's hard to catch them all at once without making a mistake.
Yeah, if you can't do that in Squid Game, you are dead.
You are dead. Bye-bye, sayonara, no more. Game over. All right, well, what do you guys think? What's the hardest part? That's all the time we have today. My name is Adam.
And I'm Elsie.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Vocabulary Review. Scatter. The farmer scattered some corn seeds on the ground to feed the chickens. Grab. Lisa forgot to grab her cell phone off the table because she was in such a hurry. Palm. The little kid opened his hand to catch some snow falling from the sky with his palm. Advantage. One advantage of studying in groups is that you can discuss and learn from each other. Motor. Jerry hurt his hand in an accident. He has had trouble with his motor skills since. Function. The function of the heart is to send blood throughout our body to keep us alive.
智慧小补帖
Snatch. Coordination. Cognitive.